Hello and welcome to this review of the original kit bag from Stubble & Co, the 40 litre version. My last video of the Stubble & Co adventure bag, the viral sensation that it was so impressive to Stubble & Co. They asked me to review this. They sent it out, probably about 6 months ago, and I wanted to get the adventure bag. I reviewed it after about 3-4 weeks or so. It was put through its paces, but this one has had 6 months of use. As you can see, I've been using it every single week, 2-3 times a week. It acts as my table tennis bag, believe it or not. So there's quite a lot of stuff that gets in it, and I will try and keep this review a little bit shorter than the last one, which stretched on to 18 minutes. So this is a 40 litre duffel or rucksack, depending on how you want to carry it. It has got a 600D recycled PET on the main body. It's a 900D recycled PET. It's a 900D recycled TPU on the bottom. That's the kind of slightly shinier, harder wearing material. The lining is a 200D recycled PET. And they have recycled water-resistant zips. And they are Opti zips, which I am reliably informed are very good. They've been very good on this. And the company started in 1936, if you'd like that information. So the bag itself can be worn either as a duffel, so you can carry it with the handles, like so. Very nice. But the main reason that I wanted it is I don't particularly like carrying duffel bags or just over one shoulder. It is a full-on rucksack. You've got these removable straps. You've even got a chest strap to keep it in place. And it is extremely comfortable. I'll get some photos of it on body later on. But yeah, it's been fantastic. You can load it up really heavy. It takes the weight very, very nicely. It will do some airlines. Do check their website. I'll put the dimensions in the description. It will do a lot of airlines. I don't think I'd ever struggle getting this on as carry-on luggage. It's close enough. I mean, maybe if you really stack it out and someone was to check, then you might be a centimetre or two short. But typically it should be fine. In terms of the features of the bag, so from the outside, you have this laptop compartment here. It will fit a 16-inch laptop, and it is padded. I've never used it as a laptop sleeve. I would worry slightly that it is right on the outside. I mean, I'm not often putting my laptop in with my gym stuff, but for example, it had an iPad in there. If I'm going out and not needing a laptop, and I would put the laptop if this was the only bag I had. That is a very good place for it, and it is pretty thick on the padding. So as long as you're not chucking it on this side, and this is the side that goes against your back anyway, you'll be absolutely fine. And that is a really big pocket down there. Goes all the way down, but it doesn't hit the bottom, so it is suspended. So when you do plonk your bag down, it's not going to dent the laptop. Zips open and close very nicely. You've got a quick access pocket on top here, so it's you can see kind of how deep it goes. I tend to put wallet, keys, phone, whenever I get to the gym or the table tennis center in my case. All of that stuff goes in there. Really easy to access and doesn't get kind of lost in with the main compartment. Probably my favorite feature is this shoe. So on the other end, so they've got the quick access that side, and on the bottom you've got a shoe compartment. Now I have size UK 12, so US 13 shoes. They are pretty chunky, but they fit absolutely fine. And yes, they do take up obviously a bit of space in the main part of the compartment, but they fit really, really well. Nice and easy. You can put your dirty clothes, gym stuff, shoes in there, and they are wonderful. And then on the actual main compartment itself, find the zip. So that's that way. kind of open this out. So you'll see there, you've also got the shoes that take up that space. For now, I will take them out so you just get a better idea of how much space is in here. So with that out, you have a really good space here. It's 40 litres. It carries loads. I mean, it's just like a TARDIS for anyone who's into Doctor Who. There's just absolutely so much space in there. You've got some internal kind of compartments there, some little storage. No zips on them, so just bear that in mind. But typically, that's all good. Storage there. And then you have a bottle pouch here. Now, it is stretchy. This is a 32 litre, 32 ounce, sorry, not 32 litre, 32 ounce bottle from Hydro Flask. And that slides in really easily, doesn't come out. You could probably even get something slightly larger, but also you can get a smaller one. So here's a smaller kind of chili type bottle. Nice and easy. Perfect. Obviously, once the shoes go in, I typically will put the shoes in first, if you can. It just means that you can then stack everything else against it, rather than having to try and cram the shoes through. But that's the space there. In terms of other things to bear in mind, you've also got this actually, if I flip it around, you have this mesh, huge mesh bottle, and the lovely orange liner, like they've got in the adventure bag. It just makes things so much easier to find. And typically, if I do want to find something in the bag relatively easily, usually snacks to be perfectly honest, they'll go in here. You can quickly get them. You can zip it up as well, so it's not all gonna fall out once you move it around, because that is one of the considerations, is if you don't have this stacked out, if it's half full, for example, and you're going to wear it as a rucksack, then the minute that you kind of put it all there, if you were to fill it that way, close it up, as soon as it goes on your back, like that, all of the stuff will just fall down to the bottom, and it'll be a bit of a mess. So that is just the one consideration. If you're kind of only half full, then typically duffel carry will probably be easier with just like this, and it is very comfortable to carry like so. You can also remove these really easily. So that just clips down there and off that comes, and then you can do the same on the other end. You've got a little clip there, so you can take off the straps if you do not want them on there. Although I don't know why you take them off, because they are very good, and as a rucksack or a duffel, extremely comfortable. It also comes with another strap, I believe. I don't actually think I've got it with me, just so you can put it over the shoulder if you so wish. So that's the outside. One of the really nice things is it's got these carry handles on virtually every side, so it doesn't matter where it is in the car. If you chucked it in a cupboard, if it's upside down on its head, when you go to grab it, there's always something to grab, and it just makes pulling out lockers, or for me it lives under the stairs, just getting it under the stairs with all the kids' coats and everything around it, you can just grab it, pull it out, and away you go. So what I'll do is I'll cut to loading it, just to see kind of what it can carry, and then get some photos of it on the back. So I won't bore you with absolutely everything that goes in, but we have two pretty big back cases that go in there. Water bottle, of course, slides down in there. Butterfly table tennis balls, absolutely premium. This is a massive bath towel. I won't always take a towel that big, but just to give you an idea. So, that packs down in there, and there's still quite a bit of room on top if you wanted to put more on there. Shoes, so I have they're still big, but they're a little bit kind of thinner profile. And this is what I was saying before, if you don't put the shoes in first, you're left with a much smaller kind of area. You've got to push it a little bit to get the shoes in. You still never really have a problem. It just depends on how much you've stacked it out. And then close it up. That's nice and straightforward. You can obviously put lots of stuff in there. Anything that you want to actually get hold of for a later day, in there. And then it's zipped up and, you know, it's all ready to go. It stands up on its own once you've loaded it out. You've got the quick access pockets there. It's genuinely been, I've been playing table tennis for 24 years or whatever it is. It has genuinely been the best bag kind of for kit bag or any sort of sports bag. It's been so good. It still looks incredibly new considering it has been, you know, relatively abused. It's been thrown around. It's not been babied, chucked in different halls, different cars, under the stairs, and it's still looking nice. One of my concerns actually was this side. Some of the pictures make it look extremely shiny, and that's not typically my vibe, with some really loud branding, but actually in person it's all very subtle, and I've really appreciated this harder material on the bottom, for, you know, you can just kind of see on the side, actually see the difference between the fabric there and the TPU there. It's nice to know that you can chuck it on the floor, you can push it along sports halls or gyms, and it's not really going to scratch or cause an issue, and it looks really good as well. So yeah, all in all, this has been an absolutely fantastic bag. They've now got, I believe, a 30 litre and maybe a 50 litre. I need to double check. This is the 40, so this is the original, right in the middle. And it's probably the perfect gym bag, the perfect kit bag. If I was doing a sport, whether it's football, basketball, you can get so much stuff in it. You've got the shoe compartment, you've got the rucksack straps, which for me is an absolute game changer. And if you only walk in a short period of time from the car to wherever you're going, just pick it up like this and away you go. So I'll put it on my back. You've seen the adventure bag on my back, so I'll get this one on, and you can see how it looks. For reference, I'm 6'4", but I think, you know, it would look absolutely fine on, you know, a smaller woman, all the way to a larger man. So thank you for watching this review of the Stubble & Co 40 litre kit bag. I can safely say it has been such a good bag. It's the second one I've owned now from Stubble & Co. Relatively kind of not an unknown brand. You know, I see them lots of places now. If you walk through London, lots of bags. But still maybe not quite as known as some of the other ones, but the quality that I've got from both of their bags have been fantastic. They've got some other ones that have come out this year. I think they've updated their roll top. So yeah, absolutely recommend checking them out. Fantastic brand, great bags, and this one especially is a superb kit bag. Thanks for watching.